Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are reviewing Ghost Golf. Ooh, spooky in Fresno, California.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Michelle.
And this is Putt-Putt Partners.
Let's get into it, Ryan.
All right, first impressions.
So my first impressions, I don't know how great the neighborhood was that we were in, and it's in a strip mall. So not what I'm used to. Let's just say that.
For sure, yeah. I wasn't sure if we were actually getting close because we were going down the street and it was just a bunch of just a strip mall on both sides, I believe, in that area. But they do have a big sign, like you're not going to miss it once you get up close.
No, you won't miss it at all once you get up there.
Yep. And so let's just start with design. What'd you think about that?
Again, I'm not a fan of run-through courses. I don't like it when there's no separation between holes. And this one, instead of like the little, what do you call them? Like the barriers. Sometimes they would have bristles.
You know why they were doing that, right? That's so a wheelchair can go through there. That's wheelchair access.
Oh, I love that, Rick. I don't like the run-through course, but I'm really happy that it was wheelchair accessible.
That was why.
I didn't know. So I'm not a fan when there's no separation between holes. I like to end a hole, go to a new space, have a tee, and hit it again. So with that, that's how I feel about those. I thought for it being small and in a confined space, it was pretty difficult. Like, I had a real rough game. Like, it wasn't easy by far. So, yeah, that's how I feel about the design. And I call those run-through courses.
Yeah, as far as design goes, it's a Blacklight course. And there's lots of animatronics or not necessarily animatronics. Although there was a part where there was a singing robot in the corner. But there's lots of startling moments where obstacles moved once you stepped on something or broke a beam or something along those lines, which I thought was cool because we've never really done any courses like that. So that was fun. The actual mini golf itself, I felt was kind of an afterthought. I think it was more the frightening portions of it were thought out first, and then they put the mini golf in afterwards because the holes just weren't designed very well.
I agree with that.
So with that, what did you score it?
I gave it a 6 on design.
I also gave it a 6.
Wow.
And on to theme.
All right. That's a big deal. The theme was freaking awesome. Like, I absolutely loved it. It was creepy through and through. Like, I didn't think you could actually scare me in a mini golf course in a strip mall. They did. Like, things jumped, things sang. Oh man, it was so cool. Like, they hit Ghost Golf. They themed it to be scary, and they did that. Like, I was shockingly impressed by how creepy it was in there. Like, oh yeah, the tree where the eyes lit up, a skeleton popping out of a coffin, like the singing thing you were talking about, just so cool. Like a spider. I hate spiders, but they had it all in there. Like, creepy to the core. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I wasn't as excited as you were about the whole thing, but I did enjoy it. They did a good job. They nailed the theme that they were going for.
I agree.
So with that, what'd you score it?
This is a big deal. I don't think I've ever pulled this one out. They got a 10 for theme from me. A 10. I loved it.
I didn't go that hard, but I did give them an 8. And on to condition.
The condition was fine. It was dark, so you couldn't really see if it wasn't in good condition. So, yeah, I mean, all the things worked. Condition was good. I don't have a lot to say about that.
I did notice a couple, I did not mark them down a bit on condition because I noticed a couple things. One of the platforms, when I stepped on it, it was obviously built out of plywood, and this was an area that you were supposed to stand on. And my foot started like breaking down through it because I believe they used the wrong type of plywood in there. And I'm not that big of a guy, but someone of my weight was even breaking through it. A bigger guy probably could have destroyed that by stepping in the same spot that I did. Also, I did notice one of the cooler obstacles where there was something that was supposed to jump wasn't moving at all. So I didn't mark it down a little bit for that. But other than that, overall, the condition was not bad. So what'd you score it?
I rated it a 7.
I gave it a 5. I felt like the place wasn't that old, but the obstacles felt like it was
A little worn.
And on to cost.
It's $18 for the 18 holes, which is kind of on the higher side. But I did feel like it was worth the money because the fact that they had like arcade games in there, and those were free to play with the $18. They had cool photo ops, and also you could golf as much as you wanted. So, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was actually a fairly good value for $18. We played many courses that were $18 and more, and the fact that you did get free arcades with it and you could play it as much as you want, I actually thought it was a really good value, honestly, because you get the free replay. That's more than most of the $15 golf courses.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of places that we've been to where you can, except for Pop Stroke, you could just keep playing if you wanted. So, yeah.
So with that, would you score it?
I gave the cost an 8.
And I gave it a 9. Okay, and on to X Factor.
X Factor.
Right along with what we were talking about in cost, there was the arcade games, which is really the only extras that they had. All of the arcade games, except for one pinball game, I think it was, were free with the cost. And they also had a little thing that you could, like a picture opportunity that you could put your face on. And then the people even came over and took a picture with us. The people were nice there. So, yeah, I thought they did all right for the X Factor. There wasn't a lot of extras as in other things to do there, but they did good with the little amount of space that they had, I thought.
So for me, the X Factor was cool because they had the free arcade games. Like, that's awesome. Like, I would go back just to like hang out there. I think with the deal for $18, you could spend like a good amount of time in there for that. And customer service knocked it out of the park. They were super awesome. Came over, took our picture like you were saying. They had merch. So, yeah, like for the space they had, what they did with the X Factor, to me, was great.
Cool. And what'd you score that?
I gave it a 7 just because it was limited into what it did have.
I gave it a 6. Okay, that means I gave it a 34.
I gave it a 38.
So together that gives it a 72. Still puts it in the top 2, 3, 4. I think that puts it 5th overall out of everything that we've rated.
was pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
We've played worse.
We've played worse. I like spooky golf.
It was fun. It had its moments.
It was unique. I will say that.
I will agree with that.
And if I was to open my own mini golf place, I would like to have it as a spooky golf. Like, I loved the theme of it.
All right. If you're enjoying the show, please, down below, we have an Amazon affiliate link down there. If you click on that and it takes you to Amazon and then you buy anything on Amazon, it gives us a little bit of percentage of that sale. So it helps us out so that we can go to these places.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It really does. That little bit helps us out tremendously, and we do appreciate you all.
Also, merch, like what I got on, we got shirts, we've got coffee cups, and we even got stickers. And any of that directly helps us out and lets us get to more of these mini golf courses.
Thanks again for watching Putt-Putt Partners, where mini golf meets real talk.
Late.